Trump.
Air Force One is considered to be like a fortress and one of the most well-equipped aircrafts in the world. It has an entire world in itself in the aircraft. And that was a perfect landing as it slowly taxis towards the airport.
President Donald Trump is very active on social media, including Twitter. And the latest tweet he has done is in Hindi, which reads, "Hum Bharat aane ke liye taiyar hain, hum raaste mein hain." We're ready to come to India. We are on our way. And India is absolutely ready to welcome the distinguished guests.
I wonder if he's already tweeted to say, "I have arrived in India." Here at the International Airport, the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport, the President of the United States of America will receive a ceremonial welcome. He will be received by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, and they share this very special bond. President Trump has often called him my good friend. So we will see the meeting again in India this time. President Trump is being accompanied by the First Lady of America, Madam Melania Trump. And there is also a high-powered delegation that has come, which will discuss various potentialities in business, in defense strategy, and other areas that are related to, say, the Indian Ocean, terrorism, the ecology, and peace and prosperity in this region and indeed the world.
And talking about tweets, in her tweet, Ivanka Trump said, 2 years after joining Prime Minister Modi at the Global Entrepreneurial Summit in Hyderabad, I'm honored to return to India to celebrate that the grand friendship between the world's two largest democracies has never been stronger. So in terms of sequence of events, President Trump and distinguished guests, on their arrival here at the airport, will have a grand reception. They will then go to Sabarmati Ashram, and after their visit to Sabarmati Ashram, they will leave for Motera Stadium. But en route, they will certainly get a spectacular glimpse of the rich cultural heritage of India.
There has been much excitement here in Ahmadabad over the last few days as the city has been spruced up to welcome their special guest. And since early morning, people have gathered to welcome President Trump at the stadium and also along the route. We're just a few moments away from getting the first glimpse of the President of the United States of America. The red carpet being laid out for him. Literally and metaphorically, because this is going to be a very special event for India and also for the president himself, and he has expressed his excitement about being in India through his various tweets.
Hello,
India
can you hear
and
me?
America have a strong people-to-people connect as well. A significant Indian diaspora does reside in the United States. There are a lot of American companies here in India. So there has always been a special
Haji
bonding
Deepa.
between the two countries.
We are at 14.43. 2 lakhs more will
As
come.
we now see the guests alighting from the aeroplane,
It will burn it's around
Ivanka
30
Trump.
spots per day.
senior advisor to the Trump administration and daughter of the US President Donald Trump.
दीपा उसका कैंपेन जो क्रिएटिव था वो ओके नहीं हुआ था, संडे को ओके किया उसने.
So the high-powered delegation that is accompanying the president has certain things on the agenda, which include, of course,
दीपा वो अभी नहीं
looking
आएगा.
out for business
बट्टी का थोड़ा
opportunities.
डाउटफुल है. मेरे को सैटरडे को भी मैंने कॉल किया उसको, वो रिप्लाई नहीं दे रहा है अभी. तो ग्लोब टॉटलर का आ
Maybe
जाएगा 2
even
लाख
cultural
रुपए.
exchange.
ग्लोब टॉटलर में आ जाएगा.
What do you feel, Amit?
अभी मेरी बात हुई है उससे.
Well, one can observe and experience the growing synergy.
एसएस का दिया ना,
between
एसएस का भी
India and
डाउटफुल है. मैं
America
उसका
over the
ग्लोब टॉटलर
decades.
का उस बढ़ा रहा हूँ वहाँ पे.
And there are a lot of areas of mutual interest. Security,
अभी बात हुई
trade,
दीपा, अभी कौन कॉल
healthcare,
अभी मेरी बात हुई है
communications, digital technology,
उससे. अब ग्लोब
education,
टॉटलर आएगा 2 लाख रुपए.
entrepreneurship, energy sector cooperation. India, of course, playing a leading role forming the International Solar Alliance, as we now see the Honorable Governor and Chief Minister of Gujarat proceeding to receive the guests.
It's a perfect day to be in Ahmadabad today. The weather seems to be just right. It's not too hot and definitely not too cold, and a gentle breeze.
Well, the weather seems to be endorsing the India's tradition of Atithi Devo Bhava.
Which translates to
ठीक है, ठीक है जी.
we always look as the guest, as our honor to have the guest.
Chief Minister Gujarat, Shri Vijay Rupani, Honorable Governor Gujarat, Shri Acharya Devrat, other dignitaries.
And in the foreground, you can see all the artists who will perform traditional dances from Gujarat and indeed from across the country. The Shanknath, the Manjira dance, the Hodu, and other performances. This is our way of saying, Howdy Trump, Namaste Trump, welcome to India.
Well, it's enshrined in the Constitution of India as well. Part 4A, Article 51A talks about fundamental duties, which talks about 11 fundamental duties for every citizen. And one of them is to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. And in moments from now, President Trump and all of us will witness some mesmerizing music, folk dances. It would absolutely be a sight
And there are 1,001 guys available out in the market just like you and me. They can do a equal job.
to behold.
What makes the difference with that you is that you guys are the cream, and I think you guys
To-
makes it better than others.
To invoke the gods and to thank the guest.
Come on, yaar. How long do you want me to wait? Achintya, for time है, memorial I've been told, हाँ, दीपा कर रहे हैं, but how long?
That dance group will form part of a popular folk dance of Gujarat called Hudo. There'll be the Mishra Ras, Mevasi dance, another tribal dance form of Gujarat.
And all eyes are at the moment on top of the staircase of the aircraft to see the moment when President Trump arrives here in India. This is indeed one momentous occasion when two dynamic personalities meet.
Shankh is the conch shell and Vandana means prayer. To welcome the American President Donald Trump, Shankh Vandana will be done. The Shankh is praised in Hindu scriptures as a giver of fame, longevity and prosperity. The season of spring, certainly adding a dash of color.
And this is the beast, the presidential limousine. It is a very heavily armored car with its own GPS system. And it is, of course, so well guarded that nobody can attack it. In fact, the windows of this Cadillac never open. The driver's window opens only up to 3 inches to ensure the safety and security of the president.
The culture of Gujarat itself is wonderful. Whether we talk about the Garba dance, the 9-day dance festival during Navratris, the culinary cuisines, and the sun of the soil. Modi arriving now. The vastness and diversity of our country fills every Indian with pride. We can experience it right now. It is always a moment of overwhelming joy. And more you discover it, Jasleen, more remains to be discovered.
That's absolutely right. And when you talk about this pride in our country, in our traditions, in our culture, it goes along with us.
Unity in diversity is our heritage. It's our speciality. And we can see it being showcased. It is the proof of our vibrant democracies. This is our power, our inspiration. Wherever we go, we take the principles of diversity and democracy along with us. And the Prime Minister, in his Mann Ki Baat address on All India Radio yesterday, said from Kutch to Kohima, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the vastness and diversity of our country fills every Indian with pride. We can experience it right now. It is always a moment of overwhelming joy. And more you discover it, Jasleen, the more remains to be discovered.
That's absolutely right. And when you talk about this pride in our country, in our traditions, in our culture, it goes along with us wherever in the world we go. So for the Indian diaspora, that umbilical cord with India always remains. There are a lot of Gujaratis in America, and this will be moments that they are watching and cherishing for themselves. That is why you say you can take an Indian out of India, but you can never take India out of an Indian.
Absolutely. Finally, that moment is going to arrive now, which people across the globe are anticipating to see. The personal chemistry between the two leaders is very good. Aspiring dreams, inspiring futures. Great countries, greater friendship. Two strong nations, one great friendship. Welcome to the World Heritage City of India. In fact, Ahmedabad is the first World Heritage City of India. Jaipur has also got added to that list. Stronger friendship, brighter future.
These are all slogans that we see on hoardings all around Ahmedabad to welcome President Trump.
Wow, what a colorful spectacle to behold in eyes. The beautiful, colorful umbrellas that shall form part of the Hudo folk dance of Gujarat. This is where dancers will be also clapping their hands in a rhythmic fashion. It's a shepherd folk dance performed by the Bharwat community. Viewers of Doordarshan cannot afford to miss that.
You were talking about Ahmedabad being a World Heritage City. It was founded in the 15th century and has emerged as an important economic and industrial hub in India. It is the second largest producer of cotton in the country, and its stock exchange is the country's second oldest. The city is divided into two, the old city and the new city, and it offers different moods, right from the hustle and bustle of New Ahmedabad to the quiet retreat of the Sabarmati Ashram. Ahmedabad enjoys a thriving cultural tradition, being the center of Gujarati cultural activities and diverse traditions of different ethnic and religious communities. And we are going to see a showcase of that in just a moment from now.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the artists, India awaits the arrival of the American President Donald Trump. Well, the foundation of any relationship is the confluence of interest, and there are many reasons for both India and America to be natural allies. Prime Minister Modi had highlighted in his speech at Howdy Modi event in September 2019 that be it 9/11 in America or 26/11 in India, time has come for a decisive battle against terrorism. So security, trade is also another important issue. America has emerged as India's largest trading partner. Healthcare, wellness, be it yoga, and for a healthy future, this time the idea is also to focus on promoting generic medicines. Other issues of mutual interest could be 5G. Prime Minister Modi talks about Digital India, how we can bridge the digital divide, strengthen communications. Ivanka Trump, when she had met the Prime Minister in 2017 November in Hyderabad, she came to attend the Global Entrepreneurship Summit. So entrepreneurship, education could well be another area. That's the US ambassador to India. The aim, of course, is to deepen the friendship between the world's oldest democracy and its largest. Welcome to India. Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Trump.
The moment that we've all been waiting for with a lot of excitement and anticipation, the arrival of President Trump and the First Lady Melania Trump to India, and the warm welcome, the handshake, the hearty hug, which has now become a symbol of their friendship. Greetings all around.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi introducing the American President Donald Trump to the Chief Minister of Gujarat and other dignitaries present. This is the first visit to India by President Donald Trump.
That was a quick greeting with Ivanka Trump and Jared Trump, the daughter and son-in-law of President Trump. A tri-services guard. Honoring the arrival of the President and the First Lady. And the traditional welcome of Gujarat, the folk dances that are so colorful, so warm and so welcoming.
The blowing of the conch shells is considered auspicious, pious, and the sound there positively energizes the environment through the vibrations.
There is such a festive air here. It is as if all of India has come alive to welcome her guests. And this sort of a greeting, this sort of a reception can only be given in India.
And after being greeted here at the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport, the American President, the First Lady, will now proceed towards Sabarmati Ashram. But what will await them on the route, Jasleen, is also going to be fantastic. The cultural extravaganza, music, dance, arts, crafts await the arrival of the dignitaries on the route as the culture of 28 states of the country will be showcased.
So on this short route, President Trump and the First Lady will experience the sights, the sounds, the colors, the culture of all of India on this short journey. The utter joy of the dancers is infectious as they perform the umbrella dance. And the presidential beast, the armored vehicle, will move away from the airport in just a few moments from now.
The tribal dance of Gujarat is a special attraction. Conservation and preservation of the rich culture is so very necessary. The sheer diversity is spectacular. In the background, what you also saw was a glimpse of golf dance, which is known as ribbon dance, where the dancers will hold on to a cord and they will make an intricate braid at the end of first set of movements where it all gets mixed up. But then in the next set of movements, when the dancers move, the braid gets unrevealed and all the cords are loose and single once again. Completely majestic.
We see the presidential cavalcade moving out of the airport, as also the cavalcade of the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi.
Next set of movements, when the dancers move, this is the soft power of India. The dolls, the costumes, the colors, the dance.
This is indeed a riot of color as artists of all ages, young and old, men and women, dance in gay abandon. And these are 7 or 9 pots that they balance on their heads, which is quite a feat.
These are age-old traditions, offering a story to be told, a narrative that will help us chronicle the history better for a greater future. This is the soft power of India. The dolls, the costumes, the colors, the rhythm, the claps, the dandiya, the garba, the ribbon dance in the background.
In India, we have a dance for every occasion, and ours is a country of festivals. So there is a festival every few days in India to celebrate the seasons, to celebrate the change of seasons, to celebrate the advent of the new season, because they are all connected with nature, and as nature changes slowly through the year, so do our folk dances, and we celebrate nature in all its glory. The president's limousine, the beast, now slowly moving out of the airport.
That's the golf dance, also known as ribbon dance. Very pleasant weather welcomes the guest.
President Trump has come to India on a whirlwind tour of 36 hours, and India has decided to make every moment count because there are different kinds of activities that have been planned out for him. After Ahmadabad, he will be visiting Agra, where he and his wife will see the Taj, the symbol of love, at sunset. And of course, tomorrow there will be a formal reception at
मेरे सिस्टम पे मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रही ड्रॉप बॉक्स में, वो खोल के देख लो जरा।
कहाँ पे आई है?
हाँ, सीईओ में तो उससे ये होगा कि खोल
खोल के देखेंगे, शाम को आपका वो डेवलपर आएगा तो उसके ऊपर नीचे सारी लाइट आएगी तो
ठीक है जी।
हाँ जाओ।
आइए। हाँ जी
सर कल मैंने फ़ोन पे बात की थी सेल्स वाले नंबर पे ना, तो मेरे को बेसिकली फेसबुक पेज की रिगार्डिंग थी।
वो हिमाचल में
हिमाचल आप ही से
हाँ
बात
जी बैठो। आपका गारमेंट्स का काम था?
गवर्नमेंट्स का है
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
तो
ब्रांड कौन कौन सा सर?
सर नमैरो में मेंस वेयर और वुमेन्स में शीरी है और केटर ममकिन
ओके, एक ही बिल्डिंग में
एक
सारी
ही बिल्डिंग
बिल्डिंग
में ऑल अंडर वन रूफ है कंप्लीट।
और आपके ज्यादा वहाँ पे ट्रैफिक कहाँ से आता है, आगे पीछे एरिया से?
लोकली है ट्रैफिक।
लोकल है।
हाँ जी, मतलब टूरिस्ट का फुटफॉल कम है बट लोकली ही है। और बेसिकली डिस्ट्रिक्ट काफ़ी बड़ा है चंबा।
हाँ चलो।
टाउन छोटा सा है, बड़ा छोटा है बट डलहौजी जैसे मोर एरिया विलेजेस
हाँ
ये
जी।
सब कवर होते हैं नियर बाय।
तो अराउंड 15 किलोमीटर का रेडियस हम ले लें।
15 मेरे को लगता है कि एटलीस्ट डलहौजी तक कवर करना चाहिए क्योंकि उसका भी जैसे
ठीक है जी।
लोकल मार्केट के लिए डलहौजी अप्रोच करता है चंबा को।
ओके,
ज़्यादा तो नहीं करता
बट फिर भी कुछ ना
हाँ
कुछ
जी,
तो ट्रैफिक
कुछ।
आता ही होगा।
तो वो मेरे को चंबा से अराउंड 30 किलोमीटर देने चाहिए।
तो हम एक काम करेंगे ना, पूरा 30 किलोमीटर नहीं ना करते, हम डलहौजी को पिक कर लेंगे अलग से
हाँ वही है ना, ताकि पैसे
कि
ना वेस्ट हो।
वेस्ट, हाँ
हाँ,
वही वेस्ट ना हो कैंपेन।
तो हम क्या करेंगे सर, चंबा चंबा के आगे पीछे जितने मेजर टाउन है छोटे मोटे जितने भी हैं, वो प्लस
प्लस
डलहौजी
डलहौजी कर
को
लेंगे।
टारगेट कर लेंगे।
ठीक है
तो हम क्या करेंगे, फेसबुक में एक ऑल्टरनेट डे पे पोस्ट जाएगी
ठीक है
रिगार्डिंग दी गारमेंट्स। अगर आपके पास जो आर्टिकल्स हैं वो आप दे देना, हम उसी को अच्छा क्रिएटिव बना के हैशटैग वगैरह क्रिएट करके डालेंगे।
वैसे आपको उस पर भी मिल जाएगा सारा ये ब्रांड का ना वेबसाइट्स पे इनकी वीडियोस और ये सब है
हाँ वो हम वहाँ से ले लेंगे, कोई इशू नहीं है।
और
उसके
कुछ
अलावा
शोरूम्स की इमेजेस वो मैं आपको
वो
शेयर
आप
कर
मेरे को
दूंगा।
शेयर कर देना। और इसके अलावा सेम इंस्टा पे हम कैंपेन लगा देंगे। और क्योंकि ब्रांड अवेयरनेस कैंपेन ही लगेगा।
बेसिकली मैंने एक लोकल मतलब ऐसे ही फेसबुक पेज क्रिएट किया था, मतलब फ्री टाइप का ही, पर मेरे को उससे कुछ ज़्यादा रिस्पांस नहीं मिला कि
किस नाम से किया है सर?
इन्फिनिटी के नाम से होगा।
HIM
FINITY। आपका यहाँ पे सर एक्चुअली लास्ट ईयर ही मेरा ये था स्टार्टअप वहाँ का।
ओके।
तो यहाँ पे लेटर हेड्स वगैरह भी डिजाइन हो जाते
जी
हैं।
सब
जी
कुछ
सब
एनीथिंग
उसका क्या
सर है।
चार्जेस वगैरह है?
सर जब
सर
आप सोशल मीडिया लेते तो उसी में फिर हम डिजाइनिंग भी इंक्लूड कर देते हैं।
मेरे को कंप्लीट स्टेशनरी भी डिजाइन
कंप्लीट आपको दे देंगे उसी में।
नहीं, बट इनका लोगो बना हुआ है।
नहीं बना है वो भी
हाँ
नहीं।
तो फिर तो लोगो
लोगो
और
का अलग से
कंप्लीट
होगा।
वो हो जाएगी ना ब्रांडिंग। मतलब ब्रांडिंग देखिए सर अलग जैसे रहेगी, उसमें हम क्या करेंगे, एक लोगो बना लेंगे, टैगलाइन पूरा जैसे प्रॉपर होती है
ठीक
विद
है।
ब्रांड नेम एंड टैगलाइन। देन उसमें आपको 4 ऑप्शंस भी दे देंगे जो आपको पसंद होगा। फिर जैसे मान लीजिए आपको किसी का फॉन्ट ज़्यादा पसंद है, किसी का कलर दूसरे का ज़्यादा पसंद है, ऐसे करके विल क्रिएट द बेस्ट फॉर यू। उसके बाद देन द ब्रांड आइडेंटिटी विल बी मेड। जैसे आप कह रहे हैं लेटर हेड, विजिटिंग कार्ड्स
विजिटिंग
एंड
कार्ड नॉट रिक्वायर्ड बट लेटर
अच्छा
थोड़ा सा मतलब
ओके
लेटर भी
दिखा नहीं रहा
रिक्वायरमेंट
सर
नहीं होती है बट
एंड एनवेलप्स हो गए आपके। और बाकी अगर आपको कोई रिक्वायरमेंट है जैसे कोई बाहर
मतलब वो तो
आउटर बोर्ड,
एटलीस्ट आउटर बोर्ड की भी है
क्योंकि
requirement,
जब आप लोगो बनवाओगे तो बोर्ड तो फिर रीवैम्प करना ही पड़ेगा।
हाँ
है
वो
ना?
मैंने प्लान किया हुआ है क्योंकि कंपनीज अपने एंड पे ब्रांडिंग करती है
जी
वो तो हमें।
हम्म,
बट एक मैंने लोगों के अंडर एक जैसे एक लोगो उसके अंडर और
हाँ
नुमेरो उनो हाईलाइट हो जाए
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल, जो
मान के।
आपके ब्रांड्स
तो
हैं
वो मैंने
वो
प्लान
सारे उसके नीचे आप कर सकते हो।
हाँ जी